Unraveling the dancing plague of 1518. In the summer of 1518, the city of Strasbourg, nestled along the Rhine River in what is now modern-day France, experienced an inexplicable and eerie phenomenon. It began with a single woman, Frau Trophia, who stepped into the narrow cobblestone streets and began to dance. There was no music to accompany her, no festival to justify her actions, just an unrelenting urge to dance. Her movements were frantic, and she showed no signs of stopping. As the hours turned into days, others began to join her, seemingly caught up in an invisible, uncontrollable force that compelled them to dance. The phenomenon soon enveloped the city, with up to 400 people dancing in a state of frenzied delirium. As the days wore on, the dancing plague escalated. The participants, many of whom were poor and overworked, danced without rest, some collapsing from sheer exhaustion or even death. The town's authorities, baffled and desperate, called upon the local physicians. These doctors, following the prevailing medical theories of the time, diagnosed the dancers with hot blood, a condition thought to be caused by overheated blood, which supposedly led to compulsive movement. To cool the afflicted, they recommended a curious remedy: more dancing. Believing that the dancers would recover if they continued until they were exhausted, the authorities even hired musicians and professional dancers to accompany the afflicted, inadvertently fueling the epidemic. The city of Strasbourg was not new to such strange occurrences. The region had a history of various social and religious upheavals, including famines, plagues, and wars, which often left the populace in a state of heightened anxiety and superstition. This atmosphere of collective stress and fear may have played a crucial role in the dancing plague. Historians and modern scientists speculate that mass hysteria, also known as mass psychogenic illness, could explain the phenomenon. In times of extreme stress and societal pressure, groups of people can exhibit the same physical symptoms despite a lack of a clear medical cause. In this case, the dancing may have been a physical manifestation of the collective anxiety felt by the residents. As the dancing continued unabated, the consequences became more dire. Many of the afflicted suffered from severe dehydration, malnutrition, and injuries due to their continuous, uncontrollable movements. Some even danced themselves to death. The city authorities, seeing the failure of their initial measures, sought help from the religious authorities, believing that the plague was a divine punishment or demonic possession. They arranged for the dancers to be transported to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, the patron saint of epileptics and dancers, in the hopes that a pilgrimage and prayer would cure them. The afflicted were led to the shrine, where they were blessed and given red shoes that had been consecrated by a priest, intended to cure their condition. Interestingly, the choice of Saint Vitus as the focus of the cure was significant. Saint Vitus was associated with dancing and was invoked in cases of what was then known as Saint Vitus's dance, a term used to describe various movement disorders. This historical association with dancing may have contributed to the belief that the saint could intercede on behalf of the afflicted. The use of religious rituals, such as the pilgrimage and the blessing of the red shoes, reflected the medieval understanding of illness and disease, which often attributed such occurrences to supernatural causes. In the end, the dancing plague of 1518 slowly dissipated, much like it had appeared, mysteriously and without a clear explanation. The town gradually returned to normal, but the event left an indelible mark on the collective memory of Strasbourg and its inhabitants. The phenomenon has since become a subject of fascination for historians, medical researchers, and psychologists, who continue to debate its causes and implications. Theories range from ergot poisoning, caused by a hallucinogenic mold that grows on damp rye, to psychological explanations involving mass hysteria or even socio-political pressures of the time. The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of history's most enigmatic and bizarre episodes. It challenges our understanding of human psychology, medicine, and the influence of cultural and environmental factors on collective behavior. Despite advances in science and medicine, the exact cause of the dancing plague remains elusive, a testament to the complexities of the human condition and the mysteries of our past. This event serves as a poignant reminder of how little we sometimes understand about the forces that drive human behavior and how history can present us with puzzles that are as baffling as they are intriguing. The dancing plague of 1518, though seemingly an isolated event, offers insights into the social and psychological dynamics of the time. It underscores the importance of context in understanding historical events and how seemingly irrational behaviors can emerge under extreme stress.